Good morning and welcome to the show. This is Drinking Digital, the podcast that talks exclusively about digital advertising, digital marketing, and the digital space here in the Philippines. I am your host, Ricky Baizas, and we are broadcasting from Slice High Street, here in the new wing of Bonifacio High Street. And with us today is Mr. Streetfood Tycoon himself, Mr. Erick Garayblas. Erick, welcome to the show.
Hi, Ricky.
Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Erick, before we get into Streetfood Tycoon and its huge success, tell us a little bit more about your background and your history. How did you end up developing games?
I started out actually as a cartoonist.
Oh, okay.
So I used to be an artist before I got into programming. And then, I'm also a gamer. So, na-combine ko yung talent ko doing art and playing games. And it got me interested into programming for games.
Okay. Did you need to go to school for that? Did you get into some training program or anything?
I have some basic programming subjects way back in college.
Okay.
Pero no formal lessons or
So you're
school.
self-taught?
Yeah, self-study.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now let's talk about your huge hit, your huge success. Everybody's talking about Streetfood Tycoon. How did you think up of what made you think of this game?
I have this, kasi I'm a huge fan of simulation games.
Okay.
And I used to play Sim Tower and
Okay.
Lemonade Tycoon for
Alright.
hours way back in its days. And naisip ko this time, why not put some Filipino touch in my
Okay.
game and then at the same time promote our culture to the world.
Okay.
And then combine it with a simulation aspect.
Okay.
And then I came up with a street food tycoon idea kasi dito sa Philippines medyo popular yung mga food cart type
That's
of
right.
business.
Fishball, isaw, yes.
And yung mga micro entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So yung idea ko din sa Street Food Tycoon is to to give players the experience of managing their own small business
Before they even think of venturing into a real one.
Yes.
Para they know the intricacies,
Yes.
na yung ang hirap pala ng supply and all
Exactly.
these things. Okay, and then what success have you experienced so far with Street Food Tycoon? I know you have a ton of downloads. Please give us a little bit more statistics about the game.
So far, Street Food Tycoon has been downloaded over 2 million times.
Wow,
to date.
2 million times.
Yeah.
2 million downloads.
Yeah.
Is in the mobile gaming world, is that a success already? Is that
in the Philippines, I would consider it a success. Pero
Okay.
if you're going to compare it to, let's say, Temple Run or
Of course,
Angry Birds,
yeah.
It's malayo pa
But
siya.
and
Malayo pa.
I'd like to think that in any business or in any field, 1 million, 2 million is always a big number.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And is it the only game in the App Store right now that's made in the Philippines, or that's about Philippine culture?
I believe there are other games because I've seen
Okay.
other Pinoy-made games like Sipa.
Oh,
or
okay.
About, Bato Bato Peak, those kind of games. I
Okay.
see that in the App Store, pero I've never seen a Pinoy game that made it to the top 5 or even made it to the top 5 in the US or
Okay.
other countries.
But
Yet.
you have, right? Street Food Tycoon is up there even in the States.
Yeah, luckily.
Okay, what rank are you in the States?
The highest I've been in the US is number 25.
Okay.
It's hard to get to the top 10.
Of course, of course.
In the UK, I got as high as, I think, number 5.
Okay.
And then in Australia, it was number 2. And then in Canada, it was number 2.
Wow, a Filipino game, number 2 and in the top 5 and in the top 25 in various parts of the world.
Yeah.
So it's available everywhere.
Yes,
Yeah,
globally.
globally, it's available. Okay. Is it making money for you right now? It's a free app, right? It's a
Yes,
free game.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you plan to generate revenue for Street Food Tycoon? Those 2 million downloads.
If you notice, if you've played the game, sa loob kasi ng game, there are, I'm upselling items.
Okay.
Apple has this feature where you can upsell items to extend the life of an app or
Okay,
software.
okay.
So that's where I get most of my revenues
Okay.
from Street Food Tycoon.
Oh, okay. So it's not on the cost per download.
Yeah.
Because you don't charge anything.
Yeah,
it's
because
free,
the game
right?
is free.
So it's in the special items, the extensions inside the game
Yes.
that generates revenue for you.
Right.
Okay, that's great. That's great to hear. And when you say the 2 million downloads, that's all. That's around the world, or is that just in the Philippines?
No, that's all over the globe.
Around the world
Yes.
already. But in the Philippines, though, can you break it down?
In the Philippines, I hit 1 million downloads last July 19. Eh. I'm
Wow.
not
So
sure
half
now.
of it is from the Philippines.
Yes, yes.
That's a huge number. I
Yeah.
wouldn't think that there would be 1 million maybe iPads or iPhones in the Philippines.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't realize na there were a lot of iOS users here.
Okay.
I know the iPhone is really popular, pero I can't even imagine.
So
na
iOS
1 million.
devices can count up to 1 million at least.
Yes.
And this is
Those
our proof,
include
right?
the iPhone, iPads, and
iTouch.
iPod Touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, 1 million. So that can almost serve as a benchmark, right? For app developers out there. You can target 1 million downloads if
Yes,
you
yes.
wanted to. Okay. Now tell us, Eric, a little bit more about the mother company or the company behind Streetfood Tycoon, Kui Mobile.
Okay.
Where did that name come from? I know your logo is of a cat.
Yes.
Is that the name of your cat?
Yes, yes. Kui
Okay.
is actually the name of a cat that we found on the street.
Okay.
And then, inilagahan namin siya and then napamahal siya sa family ko.
Okay.
So, I named my company after that.
Okay, okay. And Kui Mobile is essentially you? Or do
Yes.
you have a team of designers or
I'm
developers?
basically a one-man team.
Okay,
but
one-man army.
Yeah,
One-man
but
army.
I outsource the sounds and the music for my products.
Okay, but you mentioned earlier that you're actually a cartoonist or an artist by heart.
Yes.
So the designs of your characters in the game is yours.
Yes, yes.
I noticed it's very distinct. The look is it's different. So I mean, with the eyes and with the circles and everything. So that's where the cartoonist comes out.
I guess so.
Okay, okay. So tell us about Kui Mobile. Streetfood Tycoon is your first game.
No, it's actually my 7th game.
Ah, okay.
Kui Mobile has been around for 3 years now.
Okay, okay.
Streetfood Tycoon is my 7th game.
All right.
So prior to that, I've been doing mostly casual games. I'm focused on casual games. And I've experimented with various business models. 'Cause
Okay.
there are a lot of ways to generate revenue from the App Store.
Okay.
You can go for paid apps and you can go for ads, mobile ads. And Streetfood Tycoon is actually my first what they call freemium game.
Okay.
It's a free game and then you upsell items inside the game.
So this is that new business model that
Yes.
you're experimenting with, and it's been successful so far?
So far, yes.
Oh, so you think you found the magic formula or the right formula?
I think so because among my other titles, Streetfood Tycoon is the most profitable considering that it's only been around for 4 months.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to explore that business model more in my
Okay.
future titles.
Okay. Any sneak preview of any games that you're developing in the near future? At least tell us when you're gonna launch the next one so we can look forward to it.
It takes me around 4 to 5 months to create a mobile game.
Okay.
And I think
That fast, huh? That's relatively fast.
I'm
4 to 5 months.
actually aiming for a November or before Christmas release.
Okay, so we can watch out for a new game from Kui Mobile
Yes,
before Christmas.
absolutely.
Okay, can you tell us something about what the game is about, or you don't have to give everything away, but just
Siguro I'm planning to actually build up on the series of yung Tycoon
okay,
idea.
okay.
So
Again, your love for simulation
for simulation games and
Okay.
yung business related stuff. And siguro lalagyan ko pa rin ng Pinoy touch to accommodate our local
Okay,
players.
so you still want to develop, promote the Philippine
Yes,
culture, which is great, which is very admirable. Eric, before we close, any advice or any tips that you can give to our audiences out there or our viewers out there that are planning to get into mobile game applications or mobile game development? What's the best advice that you can give to them?
Siguro ang best advice na bibigay ko is to practice experience kasi helped me a lot learning from other people.
So you
learning
need
from
your
other apps.
mistakes with the first 6
Yes,
games and
yeah.
the experience
And then-
over 3 years, right?
Yes,
Okay.
so na-iterate ko lang yun and then na-improve ko. And then over the years, medyo tough din kasi yung market so you have to be creative, you have to be innovative. You have to have a unique idea in order to stand out. Hindi enough yung may naisip ka lang na simpleng game, release mo siya, hayaan mo na You have to, kailangan may follow through din after that. And then practice, experience talaga.
What do you think the Filipino game developer can offer the world?
I think the Filipinos are very creative in
We are.
Natural yung creativity ng
yung
mga
diskarte, very Filipino
Yes,
yan, di ba?
So, magagamit natin yung talent na yun to express ourselves sa buong mundo. And it's exactly what I did with Streetfood Tycoon to show the world na first, kaya din ng mga Pinoy to make quality games.
Mm-hmm.
And then second, ma-experience nila na yung konting culture natin dito na ano yung klase ng pagkain natin.
That's right.
How do small businesses work. Tapos yung isa pa yung yung kaya din natin ipakita sa mundo na kasi ang nangyayari ngayon sa mobile scene is mostly outsourcing.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Original content. So, maipakita din natin na kaya natin gumawa ng unique and original content.
Sarili natin,
yes.
Right. Okay. Eric, thanks again for being in the show.
Welcome.
Please invite our worldwide audience to download Streetfood Tycoon and to check out Kui Mobile.
Okay guys, download nyo yung Streetfood Tycoon. It's free in the App Store. And you can also visit my website. It's kuimobile.com if you want to check out my other titles.
If they want to reach you directly, how can they do that?
You can reach me via Twitter. I'm usually active on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Kui-Mobile.
Okay. Thanks again, Eric. Okay. This has been Drinking Digital, once again, the podcast about digital marketing, advertising, and the general digital landscape here in the Philippines. I am your host, Ricky Baizas, and we're here at Slice High Street, home of the Morning Glory Cupcake. And we are here at the new wing of the Bonifacio High Street. Please check it out. And once again, this has been Drinking Digital. Until the next episode.